Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Oh my gosh, it's like I'm underwater in an echo chamber.
I can fix that.
Can you help with that a little bit?
Yep, I can fix that right.
Oh, she can fix it. She controls everything. Do you remember the outer limits? We control the vertical. Nobody knows what that is anymore, the horizontal. For those of you I have not had the pleasure of meeting personally, my name is Jamie Gibson. I'm honored to be one of the rabbis here at Temple Sinai. This is Candelor Berman over here and Rabbi Karen Gorbin. And we're delighted to be here. This is the last Shabbat of the year. And so there's a bittersweet, wistful quality to it. The idea that we're letting go of something that happened before, but we're getting ready to open our hearts to that which can be. Something that never has been. Just like this community sitting here tonight never has been and probably never will be again. Every one of you, essential to making it a Kihila Kedoshah, a sacred community. This sacred community comes together not only for Shabbat, on the cusp of a new year, we come to celebrate renewal of life. Renewal of a life not just that has been well lived, but continues to be lived according to the highest ideals and values of our faith. And we're going to celebrate Sandy's second bar mitzvah tonight with his family. Now, because we are in Elul, usually at the end of the service, there is Psalm 27, God is my light and my salvation. We're going to do a different tune. This was actually written in honor of Rabbi Lisa Grushko of Westmont Temple in Montreal, who's going to be our scholar in residence in February of the coming year. And it's a hummable tune. We like hummable tunes. So it goes. So we're going to sing it through, actually, as just a nigun. And we'll sing it a couple, 3 times without the words. And also, maybe you can get the melody. And then we'll use the words. Everything is right up there on the screen. For those of you who are listening, that's the Afro-Semitic experience. We did an incredibly rockin' slichot last week. They're up there too. You don't have to look behind me. They're right there. They're everywhere. The one thing I took away from that incredible Shabbat and slichot is when the coolest African-American jazz drummer I've ever seen in my life got up and said, funk is in every culture. And there was a funk that was only Yossele Rosenblatt. For him to talk about Yossele Rosenblatt's funk was just an amazing thing. And to the idea that the spirituality that we engage in is ancient and all heart-opening. 1, 2.
Try that.
Hear the words.
Try it. Shifty. Shifty, shifty, bebeit Adonai, kol yemei chayai, לחזות בנועם אדוני, ולבקר בהיכלו. אחת שאלתי מאת אדוני, אותה אבקש. אחת שאלתי מאת אדוני אותה בקן.
Die, 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 Sandy, will you bring your ganze mishpacha up to the pulpit to help start Shabbat by lighting candles and leading us in Kiddush? And all the words are going to be right up there. That's all you need. Kids are welcome if they want to come, whatever you want. It's our custom as we enter into Shabbat with blessings. As you are able, please rise. Light first. Blow.
As these candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us.
As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'havnei Shabbat.
Amen.
Impartial fulfillment of his requirements for his bar mitzvah this evening. Sandy is holding the Kiddush cup, but we're all going to sing with him. Baruch atah
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri agafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratahanu v'shabbat kodsho b'yahava u'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron Bereshit, ki hu yom techila l'mikra'e kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, ki banu v'charta, yotanu kidashta, mikol amim, v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava Inchatanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
It's just juice. Hand it off to your family. Have a seat, everyone. Kabbalat Shabbat is all about welcoming Shabbat, and we welcome Shabbat with Kabbalat Shabbat Psalms. They start with Psalm 95. We're not doing all of them tonight. We're getting a taste of Kabbalat Shabbat between this and Lecha Dodi and Shalom Aleichem. And hopefully you'll know the words. Some of the tunes you'll know, and if you know the tunes, we really, really, really encourage you to join in. So Lechuna Ranana is right above you, and if you know it, join in. This is the one we do most often around here. It goes like this. Lechune ranena, lechune ranena, lechune ranena, l'Adonai.
neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Naria, naria, letzur yishenu, nekadma fanav b'toda. Naria, naria, letzur yishenu, bizmirot naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai.
Well, we're going to continue with L'Chadodi, the Song of the Bride. The words are up before you. We do verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. The last verse, we'll ask everyone to rise and face the rear. You'll be able to see the words on the screen that I'm looking at. And at the last words of the last verse, Boi Kala, may the bride come in. Well, maybe by Gail over there, the bride will come in right over there, right, Gail? And maybe from the parking lot. Maybe this time from the parking lot, the bride will come in. If you know the tune, join in. If you don't, we hope that you'll join in by the end.
La 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 lecha dodi, la 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 likrat kala, la 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 penei Shabbat nikav, la 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 lecha dodi, la 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 likrat kala, la 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 penei Shabbat nikav. Shamor v'tzachor b'dibur echad, Hishbianu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, l'shemo tiferet v'litilai, la 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 l'chadodi. La 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 likrat kala, la 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 penei Shabbat nikav.
Verse 2.
Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Yihi mikor habracha, merosh mikedem סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה, לה 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 לחדודי, לה 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 לקראת קלה, לה 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 פני שבת נקב לה, התעוררי, כי העורב קומי אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך לגלי, לחדודי.
Please rise as you are able to face the rear. La 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 penei Shabbat nikav la.
Boi v'shalom ateret bala, גם בשמחה וצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה.
Bow to the left. To the right.
בואי חלאי,
La 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 לחדודי. La 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 לקראת קלה. La 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 פני שבת נקב. La 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 לחדודי. La 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 לקראת קלה. La 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 פני שבת נקב. last song for Kabbalat Shabbat we're doing is the song of the angels. Shalom Aleichem. This is the song they do at B'nai Jeshurun in New York.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruchuni. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Seidchem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, la la la. Ya la 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 da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da da da.
As you're able, please rise for the Chatzi Kaddish before the Baruch Hu.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash merabah, Yalemad yivrachirutev v'malich v'chutei, B'chayekon v'yomechon v'chayir echol Beit Yisrael, Bagala, Uvizman gariv yimeru, Amen. Yehi shmera b'mevorach, Le'olam le'al me'al maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei dekudesha B'richu li'ela min kol berchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran mi'alma v'imeru Amen. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Barach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated.
Ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da.
Try that.
Ya da 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 ya da 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 Back to the beginning. Now with the words. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher bidvaro mariv aravim בחוכמה פותח שערים ובתבונה משנה עיתים ומחליף את הזמנים ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם ברקיע כרצונו ידדי ידדי די ידדי a little more ידדי די ידדי
We join together.
Bless Adonai, who spins day into dusk. With wisdom watch the dawn gates open. With understanding let time and seasons come and go. With awe perceive the stars in lawful orbit. Morning dawns, evening darkens, darkness and light yielding one to the other, yet each distinguished and unique. Marvel at life, strive to know its ways, seek wisdom and truth, the gateways to life's mysteries. Wondrous indeed is the evening twilight. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim אותנו לימדת על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד כי הם חיינו ויורך ימינו ובהם נגה יומם ולילה נגה יומם ולילה בעבדך תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל אוהב עמו ישראל.
Please rise as you are able for the Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברתם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
We join together in an interpretation of the passage we just chanted. If we can hear the words from Sinai,
then love will flow from us, and we shall serve all that is holy with all our intellect and all our passion and all our life. If we can serve all that is holy, we shall be doing all that humans can to help the rains to flow, the grasses to be green, the grains to be golden like the sun, and the rivers to be filled with life once more. All the children of God shall eat, and there will be enough. But if we turn from Sinai's words and serve only what is common and profane, making gods of our own comfort or power, then the holiness of life will contract for us. Our world will grow inhospitable. Let us therefore lace these words into our passion and our intellect, and bind them as a sign upon our hands and eyes. Let us write them in mezuzot upon our doors and teach them to our children. Let us honor the generations that came before us, keeping the promise for those yet to be. Adonai Elohechem Emet.
We continue with a song of freedom, Micha Mocha. You might recognize the melody. We sang it for Baruch Hu also.
Now with Micha Mocha. Micha Mocha Boelim Adonai, Micha Mocha Nedar Bakodesh, Torah Tehilot Osefele, Osefele, Malchutecha Ra'u Vanecha, Bokeyam Lifnei Moshe uMiriam, Malchutecha Ra'u Vanecha, Bokeyam Lifnei Moshe uMiriam, Zezeli Anu v'Amru Adonai Imloch Leolam Leolam Vaed. ונאמר כי פד אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני כל ישראל.
Ashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Again.
Ashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom V'hamidenu shomreinu
shomreinu lechaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us with wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom. V'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, last time, and Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom. Hamidenu shomreinu lechaim.
Baruch Ata Adonai, Haporei Sukkot Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Amo Yisrael, Ve'al Yerushalayim.
So Sandy, are you going to lead us in Mishah? Just kidding.
Sandy, we have a t-shirt for you too, you know that. This Vashamra was written by Debbie Freeman a long time ago. It is wistful, not camp and jumpy, and hopefully we can relax and put ourselves in the mood for the Amidah, the prayer said standing after Vashamra.
V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, ledorotam berit olam. Beini uvein bnei Yisrael, oti leolam, Yisrael, oti leolam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz, u'vayom el hashvi'i Shabbat, Shabbat vayinafash.
Please rise as you are able for the Amidah.
Could you turn on the post mic? Adonai, Sifatai Tiftach, Ufi Agit Teilatecha. Adonai, Sifatai Tiftach, Ufi Agit Teilatecha. Adonai, Sifatai Tiftach, Ufi Agit Tehilatecha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'koneh Hakol V'zocher Chasei Avot V'imahot U'mevii Geula Livnei Bneihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magin Baruch atah Adonai Magin Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayeh Kol Atarav L'Oshia Morid Hatal Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed Mechayeh Hakol Berachamim Rabim Tzomech Noflim V'rofeh Cholim U'matir Asurim U'mekayem Emunato Mishenei Afar Michamocha Bal Gevurot U'midam Melach Melech Mimit U'mechayeh U'matzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman ata lahachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh U'kadoshim cho yom yehalelucha tzala Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
Please be seated. A prayer for Shabbat. We join together.
Help me to silence my mind's aggravation alarm, to quiet the voice which says the to-do list matters, to temporarily eschew continuous, partial attention. Open me to long, slow conversations on the sunlit grass, to the beat of the hand drummers who accompany the singing of psalms, to a boat lazily drifting on the glassy surface of my heart's own pond. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
And a prayer asking God to accept our prayers. Again, we join together.
Ever-present One, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayers. Wherever we live, wherever we seek you, in this land, in Zion restored, in all lands you are our God, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, levadcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod.
And in particular, as we start to enter into our new year, reminder that of who we are and what we have to be grateful for. Some verses from Psalms.
When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and stars that you set in place, what are we humans that you are mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us. You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai, Hatov Shimcha, Ulechana El Hodot.
The song for peace.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki Atahu Melech Adon, Lechol HaShalom. Ki Atahu Melech Adon, Lechol HaShalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et amecha Yisrael, b'chol עת ובכל בכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום.
With all of the prayers that we have said and sung together, we still haven't really had the time to offer the prayers of our hearts, the prayers that we don't share even with the people sitting right next to us. And so I invite you now to take a few moments to offer your silent prayer.
Notice the double rainbow.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. ואמרו, אמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. ואמרו amen.
Well, on Shabbat morning, this Shabbat morning, the central part of the service is reading from Torah. But you know something? People have been reading Torah at Reform services on Shabbat, an evening, for 100 years. And so it's not a bad thing to do. Not a bad thing to do to have you here together, to have Torah. And to have Torah here. By the way, see where you're, I don't know your name. What's your name? In the back. Yes, your name. Steve, you're great, but you're sitting in Sandy's seat. I mean, Sandy sits there every week. Every week. And thank you for keeping it warm. Thank you for letting us know that it's not unoccupied. It's only temporarily shared, is what it is. But, what? Yes, Kershir said, don't try to sit there next week. So we're going to celebrate the second bar mitzvah of Sandy Gross, who was bar mitzvah in 1948. He was wearing the talis he wore in 1948. He's worn many talitot since then, but not this one. I think he ironed it today. He did. And we're so delighted. And we're going to do a cappella without any musical accompaniment, the basic prayers for the Torah service. I'm going to ask Kashir to join me up on the pulpit. As you are able, please rise. You have the clicker? Anybody got a clicker? What? Yeah, we're doing a cappella. Okay. Ein kamocha bar Elohim Adonai, ve'ein במעשיך, מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים, וממשלתך בכל דור ודור. אדוני מלך, אדוני מלך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. אהב הרחמים, היטיב ברצונך את ציון. תבנה חומות ירושלים, תבנה חומות ירושלים. כי בך לבד בטחנו, מלך רם ונישא אדון עולמים. כי מציון תצא תורה, כי מציון תצא תורה, ודבר אדוני מירושלים. ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, לעמו ישראל בקדושתו. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. אחד אלוהינו גדול, אדוננו קדוש שמו. גדלו לאדוני איתי, ונרוממה שמו יחדיו. לך אדוני הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד. ככל בשמיים ובארץ, ככל בשמיים ובארץ. לך אדוני הממלכה, ימית נעשה לכל ראש. לך אדוני הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד. ככל בשמיים ובארץ, ככל בשמיים ובארץ. לך אדוני הממלכה, ימית נעשה לכל ראש. רוממו, רוממו, אדוני אלוהינו, והשתחוו, והשתחוו קדשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם בועט. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד. Will you bring your dad up? Bring Sandy up right now. And could you give me the blue folder there? Oh, there's a blue folder right here on the... There we go. The Torah portion for tonight is called Nitzavim. It is one of the most powerful in the entire Torah. So powerful, it changed the Torah portion for Yom Kippur for the Reform movement. In all other movements, what they do is they do Leviticus 16, which is the service of the Kohen Gadol, and the Azazel, the goat, for Yom Kippur, and the fasting and the laws of Yom Kippur. But this particular portion has two features. One, it says it involves all of us. Atem netzavim kulchem hayom. We are all together, and that we have choices to make. Only the first part is being read. It's going to be chanted by Kshira tonight. And we have a very, very special aliyah. Now, I haven't called you like this in a long time, Sandy. Come on over here. I've never called him. No. Actually, his bar mitzvah was 6 years before I was born. So, the Torah portion will be displayed on the screen, so you'll be able to follow it. But I get to call, as I've never called before, Yamod, 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 Levarekat Kriya, Zelig Feivel ben Shaul ve'Esther bar mitzvah.
Baruch Hu es Adonai HaBarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam. Asher b'charbonu mikol ha'amim v'noson lanu es Torah. Baruch atah Adonai nosein ha'Torah.
Amen. You hold on to the Torah with her. There you go.
You ready? Right here. Amen. Atem netzavim hayom kulechem lifnei Adonai Elohechem rashechem shiftechem ziknechem v'shotrechem kol ish Yisrael tapchem nishechem v'gerecha asher b'kerev mechanecha mechotev eitzecha ad shoev mimecha le'avracha bivrit Adonai Elohecha uvalato asher Adonai Elohecha koreti mecha hayom Laman hakimotecha hayom lo le'am Vehu yehiye lecha le'Elohim ka'asher diber lach וכאשר נשבע לאבותיך, לאברהם, ליצחק וליעקב. ולא איתכם לבדכם, אנוכי כורת את הברית הזאת ואת העלה הזאת, כי את אשר ישנו פה עמנו עומד היום לפני אדוני Eloheinu ve'et asher einenu po imanu hayom.
Yeshua, beautiful Torah reading. There you go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher nosan lanu es Torah b'chai olam l'tah b'tzolchenu. Baruch atah Adonai nosein ha'Torah.
Amen. Normally we celebrate our bar mitzvahs with candy. Why don't you stay here a minute? Sure, we're going to close the Torah and put the me'il on as what's called a ben gavra. And I'm going to go down. Please stay with your dad. And I'm going to offer a mishaberach of healing in the congregation. Excuse me. Here. It's our long-held custom when we come together for Shabbat that we offer a mishaberach of healing for those in need of healing. And I usually talk about those who are right now in hospitals and terrified about what might happen in just the next day or so. Or we think of those who are in nursing homes facing a long weekend without even one visitor. Or those who simply walk the earth with a stone in the heart or face the daily battles of sobriety. They have a place in our hearts. They have a claim on us. And that claim is that we call them to mind and pray for their well-being. And as we prepare to sing the Mishaberach, it's also our custom for those who wish to add a name to the collective heart here tonight, that you add a name if you want. The only rule is you can't raise your hand, class is over. And if there's somebody for whom you wish healing, please you could say the name quietly, or you could say it out loud, and I'll just look at your part of the congregation and say a name or not, or just nod if there's somebody that you're thinking of. Just say the name. I said you can't raise your hand, Ed. Come on, call it out. Put your hand down.
Michal Yaakov ben Chava Devorah Abigail Bat Salata Chava Batili Livega Jojo Meltzer Mishana.
Walt Rudolph.
May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Are you going to help tie the Torah? Come on up. It's our custom to rise before the Torah is lifted. I'll call and say, Yamdu hamagbiha vagolelet. And we're going to be stepping on chocolate, and that's okay. As you're able, there you go. Okay? And you spot on that side? We're spotting. Here we go. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe livnei b'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, tziva lanu Moshe.
Eitz chayim hi l'machazikim ba
v'tomchei ameushar derachea darkei noam v'chol netivotea shalom. Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva
everybody find a seat? He's going to stay up here. I say almost every week we have a bar bat mitzvah here that we ask our bar and bat mitzvah students to do several things. We ask them to master prayers, to master text, and to tell us what it means. Sandy has mastered a Torah text called his life. And in the words of our Torah portion, we all stand here today. We are sitting here today waiting to hear your Torah. And here's the mic. Okay?
It's a bit over.
Wait a second. Is it on? It's not on. Now it's on. 2 mics.
This appears to be a little bit more than I had anticipated, but I'm very happy about it. Hello and good evening.
Good evening.
I would like to take just a few minutes to tell you how much this evening means to me. It's been quite an experience. See, I expected that, but not this. First of all, I never thought that I would reach the ripe old age of, as my daughter says, 83. I say I'm starting my 84th year, so there. What do you want to know about that? I'm quite surprised that I really got this far. It's not always been easy, and it has been a challenge to say the least. In this week's Torah portion, which was just chanted, people soon learned that in accepting the covenant with God, there would be blessings and there would be challenges. I came to realize the challenges early in my life, and my faith was there to comfort me and help me face the challenges. I'd like to forget the challenges and the hard times, and when I do think about them, the blessings are my children, my son-in-law, and the many, many friends and family and people and the wonderful people that I have met along the way, many of whom are here tonight. Over the years, I've been in many congregations of our faith, from Orthodox to Reform, in many cities, services I liked and some I didn't. When I originally came to Temple Sinai again, after many years of absence, Rabbi Ilson was here, and in fact he performed the wedding of 2 of my brothers, both here and off the premises. Everybody was very pleased with the service, and it was my pleasure to be there. But that was then. This is now. When I rejoined Temple Sinai, it didn't take long. I knew I was in the right place. I really was. I wanted to thank Rabbi Gibson. I want to thank Rabbi Corbin and Cantor Berman. The staff here and the members are outstanding. The congregation makes me feel at home. I always leave services on a Friday night with a warm and comfortable feeling, having spent some worthwhile time in a wonderful environment. When I think back to the beginning, I'll never forget that Sunday morning when my phone rang and the voice said to me, "This is Mimi Botkin. I want to come over to see you." Unfortunately, she's not here to hear this. She's in England. I said, okay, and she soon arrived with challah and honey in hand to welcome me to Sinai. Last but not least, I want to thank the 2 most wonderful daughters anybody ever had, Kashira and Rachel, and my son-in-law, who is my very own, for their love and their organizing this wonderful event. In closing, I want to share something, just one more little thing with you. I recently read an article in the Post-Gazette entitled, quote, "Are we richer than we think?" It had nothing to do with money. It has entirely to do with relationships and friendship. Look around you. Look at the people that are here tonight. Who could ask for anything more than this? I'm the richest man in the room. I have all of you to thank for that. Thank you, each and every one of you. God bless you, and good night.
Everybody, no, we say Yesher Koach. Or do this. We do this too. There we go. There you go.
Thank you.
Now you have to stand here and listen to me. And again, what chutzpah I have to imagine that I have wisdom to share to you, given the life you've had, the experiences you've had. But you know something? A lot of the learning we do is through our own personal experience, but some is through the lens we call Torah. And I just want to draw one little parallel. I want to draw a parallel for you that you may not accept, because you remind me, believe it or not, of Moses. Moses was an anav. He was the humblest man in the world. And when he met God, God said, be there by the rock, nitzav. Nitzav means to be stationed fully, not just to stand. And nitzavim is the name of our portion today. To be not just standing up, but to be fully aware, fully conscious, fully intentional. You have taught us in your life, at least the life that I've gotten to know you in here at Temple Sinai, sitting in what is temporarily occupied by Steve over there, that presence matters. And your presence in the life of our congregation has been nothing but a blessing. You give in so many ways, ways that people know and frankly ways that people don't know. And you have given us the open heart and allowed us to walk in with blessing. We hope that in honor of this bar mitzvah that you will always remain firm in heart, even if it's not always easy to get around. That even as you face challenges, as you so rightly said, you remember this moment when every one of these people looked at you in love. Even people who don't know you were admiring the heck out of you and saying, when I'm 83, I want a bar mitzvah too. You will have fewer thank you notes to write this time around and fewer fountain pens, as we know. But you will have more and more blessings. May you be blessed throughout your life, even as you're blessed at this moment. May God bless you and keep you. May God cause God's light to shine on you, be gracious to you. May God lift up God's presence to you and grant you wholeness, fulfillment, joy, love, wonder, and most of all the blessing we call peace, as together we say,
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, ruler of all, who's caused us to live, sustained us, and allowed us to reach this very, 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 very happy time. How many of you are here specifically for the bar mitzvah tonight? Raise your hands. Look at all those people.
I just got richer.
How many of you did not come for the bar mitzvah, but you're really glad you came? There you go. So we're going to come down. You're going to come down with me. And as we come down, I want everybody to be clapping so we can say, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Yehelanu. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yadai, dai, 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 dai. Well, boy, I couldn't have asked for a nicer night. We talked about this for months and months and months. And Kishero, what beautiful Torah reading. You're welcome to read Torah here. What? What's his t-shirt? You will get your t-shirt, believe me. Do you know where it is? Okay, we're going to get one for you. We want to thank Sandy Gross's family and Women at Temple Sinai for sponsoring the Oneg in honor of Sandy's second bar mitzvah. The Oneg will be out there by our memorial plaques because we're actually already just about set up for high holidays. Our cantorial program, our singing, is underwritten by a very generous grant from Edgar Snyder, and we're so grateful for his ongoing, decades-long support of wonderful Jewish music at Temple Sinai. Tomorrow we have Torah study at 8:30 in the morning in the Lockhart Lounge, and our singing informal minyan is at 9:15 up in the Barnett Chapel. Sunday, that's the big day, and I don't mean the Steelers-Browns. Although they're supposed to be better this year. I'll tell you a quick story. On the Sunday between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, wherever I was rabbi before here, I always had an open house. And I would invite the community in, and we would have a fabulous time. My first year here in 1988, the Sunday between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, I invited everybody to come for an open house. I ordered food for 200 people. 7 of you came. Every one of you said, I'm sorry, Rabbi, the Steelers are playing. I'm sorry, Rabbi, the Steelers are playing. I'm sorry. But the nice thing is it's an afternoon game, so it'll be done before Rosh Hashanah, okay? The Rosh Hashanah evening service is at 7:45. It is open to the community. There are services the next day. Actually before that, there's a tot service at 5 o'clock in the evening on Sunday for tots. We are the first time having a Rosh Hashanah dinner. We've never done that here. 70 people are coming. It seems to have really filled a need that we did not know was here. And then the service at 7:45. In the morning, tot service is at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the children's drop-in program at 8:30. Our first service is at 8:30. Our second is at 11, not 11:30. There, we're going to make sure you get out at a reasonable time this year. There's a community family service that's supposed to be at Frick Park at 4:30 in the afternoon, weather permitting. But since there's a 100% chance of rain all day Sunday and all day Monday, we'll see. We'll make announcements and see how that goes. If you, by any chance, leave out that door there, we already have bags from the Squirrel Hill Food Pantry, which is now under the direction of Jewish Family and Children's Service, with a list stapled to it saying, this is what you should bring. Bring the things that are being asked for. People really are very, very much in need. I'm not going to go over the entire Monday Rosh Hashanah schedule, although I already did, sorry. Another mistake, got to go to Yom Kippur. Okay. Tashlich is scheduled for 5:15 at Frick Park, but if it's raining, we're going to delay it by a week. Sandy, come back up here. There we go.
You ask and you shall receive.
You are this party stands for Pittsburgh Area Reformed Temple Youth. We give this to all of our bar mitzvahs so they can be youth group members. You're an honorary youth group member now. There we go, turn around. And you can be their permanent storyteller and teller of youth, of things that they need to hear. And anyway, Trugus gesundheit, hate, as we say, we're in good health, okay? At Temple Sinai, we have a second day Rosh Hashanah. It has gotten so popular that we're moving down here to the sanctuary for the second day. Just so you know, we have at least 17 or 18 teen Torah readers for all of High Holidays this year. And we are like 25 total lay readers, which is fantastic for Torah, for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, something we've been trying to publicize, on the Yom Kippur afternoon, we do anything we can do to get you to stay, because then you're not going to go home and eat peanut butter, right? So we have a Yom Kippur Bet Midrash sessions here. So one of them is read by David Shribman and Jared Cohn, and Ram Kosowski's right here if you're up to it. We'll see how you feel, right? Rhonda Rosen does meditation. And for the first time, we're going to have a moth-inspired program, people telling stories of their journeys. If you would like to participate in our story slam to see if your story will be told on Yom Kippur, 5 to 7 minutes, no notes, personal and mostly true. At 7:30 this coming Wednesday, we'd love to have many, many stories shared. Okay, and that's about it, and we're going to be going to our oneg right after our service. So, can I invite Cantor Berman and Rabbi Gorban back up? Please rise as you are able for our concluding set of prayers. Aleinu l'shabeach l'doron hakol, l'tekru l'yotzer breshit, shelo asanu k'grei haratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu k'chol hamonam, v'anachnu kor'im u'mishtachavim u'modim, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני As we prepare for Kaddish, we think of those who died at the season in years past and those whose losses still give us an ache in our heart. It's our custom here, if we read the name of somebody for whom you are saying Kaddish, that you rise in place so we can recognize you as a mourner. At the end of the list of names, we'll ask everyone to rise so that no mourner ever need stand alone. This week we especially remember the names of Natalie Alfred, Robert Amper, Beatrice Backman, Alan Berman, Rita Bloom, and Gerald Brostoff. Sarah Chetlin, Harvey Decter, and Doree Epstein, Joel L. Eskovitz, Anna Goldberg, Sheldon Goldstein, Samuel Gordon, Bertha A. Green, Mayor Green, and Harry Gross, Morris Hirsch, Jane Hirsch, Ann Jablonski and Aileen Jubileer, Gertrude Caton and Jack Kellman, Vivian Krall and Doris Kushner, Ethel Lazar, Lena Lebov, and Willard Lyons, Ted Manos, Samuel Marcus, and Kitty McKenney, Louise Mendelson, Leonard Daniel Rich, and Lenore Rosen, Morley Roth, Maya Rubenstein, Libby Ryev, Rachel Schulman, Goldie Silverman, and Henry S. Silverman, Milt Snyderman and Bernice Snyderman, J. Jeffrey Solomon, Mildred Tannenbaum, Norman Wedner, and Ida R. Weiss. And now remember those names of those we still mourn: Elise Solomon, Jane Brandeis, and a towering giant in the Jewish world, the most frail, most powerful, the smallest giant I ever knew, Rabbi Rachel Cowan. We honor them all. We rise for Kaddish with our friends as they say their Kaddish in honor of their dead. Yitgadal, Yikadash, Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
B'yomad, Yivrach Hirutei, V'yamlich Malchutei. B'chayechon, V'yomechon, B'chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala V'izman Kari V'yimru.
Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevarach, V'olam Le'almei Almaya.
Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitramam. They'll say, Yitadar, V'yitalev, Y'italal, Shmei Kudsha, Brichu. Le'ela Minko, Birchata V'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran b'yoma v'yamru, amen. Yehei shlam aram min shemayim. Malena ve'el kol Yisrael v'yamru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imru. Huyas shalom. Alena ve'el kol Yisrael v'yamru. Amen. May the source of peace in the high heavens cause peace to descend on all of us, upon all Israel, upon a broken world in need of healing, and upon all of us who mourn our beloved dead, as together we say, Amen. Please remain standing for our final song. It's called Hava Nashira. It's pretty easy. By the third time, you should be getting it. It goes like this. Hava, Hava Nashira, Shir Hallelujah, Shir Hallelujah. 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 Just you. Hava Nashira, Shir Hallelujah, Shir Hallelujah. Hava Nashira, Shir Hallelujah, Shir Hallelujah. Baruchim atem b'voachem, baruchim atem b'tzeitchem, etav olam. May be blessed every place you go out into God's world, and may be restored and refreshed by coming back in as well. May this Shabbat give you rest and joy and comfort. May you find strength to enter the world of a new year with sweetness and joy and blessing. And together we all say,
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei mizonot.
Amen.
Praise to Adonai, our God, ruler of all, and makes animal crackers and other baked goods. As together we say, Amen. Shabbat shalom.